In this lecture, we'll be taking a look at new application-focused tags that have been introduced in HTML5. The first being the meter tag. Now, the meter element represents a scalar measurement within a known range or a fractional value. For example, disk usage, the relevance of a query result, or the fraction of a voting population to have selected a particular candidate. We also call it as gauge, and here we have a mandatory scenario, that is, the range must be defined with max and min value. Now, one thing to note over here is that we should not be making use of the meter tag to be used to indicate progress. For indicating progress, we have a different tag called progress. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the meter tag implementation as well. Now here you can see that I have defined a meter tag over here, and this has got a value equals to 2, and then we have min to max. So this is the range that I was talking about, and then here another implementation of the same is shown, value as 0.5. So when I execute this page, this is how it's going to look in the browser. Next we have the progress tag. The progress element represents the completion progress of a task. The progress is either indeterminate, indicating that progress is being made but that it is not clear how much more work remains to be done before the task is complete. Example, because the task is waiting for a remote host to respond, or the progress is a number on the range 0 to a maximum, giving the fraction of work that has so far been completed. The progress tag is not suitable for representing a gauge, for instance, disk space usage or relevance of a query result. For this, we should be making use of the meter tag. Here you can see the progress tag in action. We have a value and we have a max value. Then, if I run this one in browser, here you can see the download progress shown as a progress bar. So meter and progress are shown in a graphical way. Then we have time tag. Now the time element represents either a time on a 24-hour clock or a precise date in the proleptic Gregorian calendar, optionally with the time and time zone offset. The element is intended as a way to encode modern dates and times in a machine-readable way, so that, for example, user agents can offer to add birthday reminders or schedule events to the user's calendar. So if I take you to the example over here, you can see that it's pretty easy to include time. So here we have 9 o'clock mentioned inside the time tag, and another one with the date time attribute mentioned over here. Now they do not render with special graphics or icon or something of that sort. They will be just shown as a normal text, but it will be for the browser's user agents to decipher it and show it in a meaningful manner. There we go, we have time coming up over here and this one over here. So you can see that it's not showing anything in a special way. Then we have details tag. Now this one is not yet supported in Internet Explorer, and the details element represents a disclosure widget, or you can say accordion widget, from which the user can obtain additional information or controls. So the details tag basically can be used to create an interactive widget that the user can open and close. Any sort of content can be put inside the details tag. So here you can see that we have a details tag coming up. Inside that we have used summary and paragraph tags. Now if I run this one in browser, you'll notice the accordion control coming up over here, and when I click on that, you'll get the contents inside it. Again, clicking it will close it. So that's how easy it is now to create accordion controls in HTML5. Then we have command tag. Now this has not yet been supported by any of the browsers, but as the specification says, the command element represents a command that the user can invoke. And finally we have menu tag. Now menu tag was earlier proposed in HTML4, but it was dropped from it. Now it has been brought back in HTML5 specifications, and it says the menu element represents a list of commands, and this can be used to create context menus. Currently it's only supported in Firefox. So here you can see the code block. I have a div with some background color to it, and then I'd say right click inside this box to see the context menu. Here you'll notice that the menu has got this ID, my menu, and we are creating it as of type context. So when I click on it, it will be shown as a context menu. Now here it will have three items. The first one is this menu item which says refresh, and on click of it we are reloading the page. Then we have another menu which will contain submenus. So it says share on, then we have Twitter and Facebook. And the last item over here in the menu is this email this page. So menu comprises of menu items, and as you can see, the menu has got these two attributes, type and ID. Now let's go ahead and save this and run it in Firefox. So here we are, and if I right click on this one, you'll notice refresh, share on, then Twitter and Facebook. Now these two icons I have saved inside images directory. As you can see in my code, I can define icon over here for menu items, and it's the path over here, images directory, then the name of the file. So I can click on it, refresh, share on, email this page. These are the context menus that we have created. Now in the next lecture we'll take a look at the deprecated elements in HTML5.